Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Courage to Caregivers. My name is Cathy, and it's so good to be with you tonight. Tonight, we look back on our whole month where we explored the theme of mindfulness. Over the past month, we have learned that having a mindfulness practice is a great way to self regulate, especially when life spins out of control with the pressures and stress of being a family caregiver. Using valuable tools like the breath, meditation, mindful movement, and deep rest are ways to keep your physical and emotional well being in check. Mindfulness requires that we stay in the present moment rather than worrying about the future or dwelling too much on the past. For when we do, we remain present for ourselves. And then ultimately, we can better become present for other people in our lives. Mindfulness sharpens our self awareness skills so that we can easily tune in to how we are feeling in any given moment. We may ask ourselves, how am I feeling right now? Do I need support? Do I need to meet my physical needs, such as food or hydration or rest? Do I need quiet time or stillness? Do I need to move and bring my energy level up? Do I need people around me or do I need to be alone? When you learn to become aware of your body and observe the signals that it is giving you at any given moment, then you can respond with the mindfulness practice that best suits you in the time that you're in. So, in other words, if your energy level is low, we can find ways through mindfulness to raise it. If your energy level is too high, we can find ways to bring it down a couple of notches. So, just having this knowledge, these little tools to put in your own mindfulness toolbox, is just an excellent way to respond when your body gives you these cues. Above all, remember that self care isn't selfish. You have to take care of yourself first before you can care give for someone else. Having said all of this, it is also beneficial to recognize your emotions as they are at any given moment and know that they are valid. Mindfulness helps to notice them without judgment and then gently, gently let them go. Remember that you control your feelings, they do not control you. So give yourself a great big hug right now for stepping into a mindfulness practice. When you are aware, you have the power to make a choice. And what a wonderful gift to yourself that is. So shine on. The world needs the incredible light that you can bring. So that's just a little bit of our mindfulness topic for this portion tonight. Let's go ahead and get ready to start a little breathing technique here. And we're going to begin by bringing our energy level up with breath of fire or Kalabadi breath. This is the breath that we've studied and used throughout this past month. Again, I'd like to caution you that if you have glaucoma, that means if the intraocular pressure in your eye is elevated, and usually a doctor will let you know that, you want to sit this one out. The same thing with um, the same thing also goes for anyone who is on or who has high blood pressure, but it is not controlled with medicine. So if you know that your blood pressure is high, but you're not on any medicine for it, then sit this one out as well. There's so many other breaths that you can do. Pick a breath that is your favorite and stay with that, or just breathe in your own unique pattern as we do the breath of fire. So, as always, when we start our breathing, we're going to sit nice and tall in our seats, feet on the floor, sitting bones evenly distributed from one side to the other. Find a little lift through the crown of the head, making sure that your body is nice and aligned here. Perhaps taking the shoulders to the ears and then letting them roll back down again. And so I will demonstrate for you the Kalapati breath. We breathe in through the nose and then out very rapidly. And this breath, as it comes out of the nose, is a very quick little snap. You can feel it in the belly. It might even be helpful for you to place both hands on the low belly so that when you breathe in through the nose and out very quickly through the nose, you can feel the belly snap back toward the spine, and your hands will move in accordance with that. So, again, it's all about feeling these things in the body. If that helps you, go ahead and do that. And so the breath is done very rapidly for about 15 to 20 breaths. Then we take a little pause, we notice, and then we go on for another 15 to 20 breaths. So I will count for you. You don't have to do that. And I'll let you know when it's time to pause. So right now, I'm going to show you one more time before we begin together. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose quickly. And it looks something like this when you put it together. Okay? Again, this raises the energy level, it declutters the mind, and it creates a little heat. So, awesome breath to do if it's cold outside or if you're just feeling a little sluggish and you need to get the blood moving in the body. Okay, so take a deep in breath in and then a cleansing breath out. And now we'll start with an in breath in and out quickly. Stop, pause, hold the breath. Inhale all the way and exhale with a sigh. So that was a round of 20 breaths. I invite you to just tune into the body and kind of take a little inventory of how you feel after that breath. Do you feel the vibration of that breath as it moves through the body? Do you feel a little more energized? Maybe your head feels a little clearer. Just take a moment to notice. Good. And when you're ready, we'll try another round of 20 breaths. So taking a deep breath in and a long cleansing breath out. And then another breath in to tune in and let it out quickly. And stop. Pause. Hold the breath. Inhale deeply. Exhale out with a sigh. And then just notice. Taking a moment to take a body scan. And taking a body scan is a huge part of mindfulness, just always being tuned in to what the body is trying to tell you. Beautiful. Excellent job, everyone. Thank you so much for doing that. We're going to slow it down here. So once we're energized, we're going to bring it on down again. So please go ahead and sit. Make sure you're sitting with the body all the way towards the back of your chair. Find that tall alignment once again, just kind of regroup here. And then placing your hands on your thighs or your knees, we're going to begin a 3-part breath. So I invite you to either close the eyes or leave them softly cast down as you just begin to breathe in and out of the nose, breathing in and breathing out. Good. Noticing the breath as it moves in and out of the nose. Taking this time to come to stillness, and perhaps this is the first time you've had today, just to sit down and literally take a breath. And if it is, just embrace that. Beautiful. Noticing any thoughts that try to come in, noticing them without judgment and with a little bit of detachment, and just watching them come and go with ease. Gently, very gently letting them go one by one, breath by breath. And the next time you take a breath in, feel the collarbones rise with that inhale. Feel the belly push away. Feel the ribs reach up along with the collarbones. So, collarbones, ribs, and belly. On the exhale, the belly contracts, the ribs drop, and the collarbones drop right back into their place. Belly, ribs, and collarbone. So just feeling this beautiful sweep of the breath as you inhale, collarbones, ribs, and belly. And as you exhale, the contraction of the belly, the ribs, and the collarbones. Find this three-part breath in your body and notice the expansion and contraction that takes place. So the expansion, the growing of space, the contraction of making things small again. Notice this as if you were sitting in front of an ocean, watching the ebb and flow of the waves coming into the shore on the inhale, going out to sea on that beautiful long exhale. The rhythmic dance of the ocean, old as time, the ancient ocean. And feel that your breath is supported. Feel that it is supported by a force that is even greater than you are. This force of nature, breathing in and out with the ocean waves, collarbones, ribs, and belly. Belly, ribs, and collarbones. Knowing that you are right where you need to be in this present moment. And feel yourself being held, just held here. Nourishing your body with every breath that comes in and goes out. Every cell, every bone, every joint, every tissue, every organ. Supporting yourself with your breath, our greatest tool that we have for self-regulation and self-care. And as you are breathing in this manner tonight, bringing both hands to your heart, one hand laying on top of the other, feeling the rise and fall of the collarbones and the ribs with the ebb and flow of the breath. Beautiful. A few more rounds of breath here at your own pace. Good. And when you're ready, releasing the hands and bringing them right back to your knees. Good job, everybody. Let's move on to a little mindful movement here. So we'll go ahead and revisit snake breath or hissing breath. We're going to do this along with a seated cobra pose. And so sitting up nice and tall, we're going to bring the arms out in front of us, palms facing forward, elbows drawn into the body. We'll inhale through the nose. And when we exhale, we'll let it out with a nice long hiss. Beautiful. This is a very calming breath. On the exhale, imagine that you're letting the air out of a balloon bit by bit by bit, ever so slowly, so that when the breath finally comes out, you feel as though you've really let all the air out of your lungs. So let's try that again together. Inhale through the nose, exhale, hiss it out. Woo! Good job, everyone. And the key with that breathing technique is keep it low and really slow. And I don't know about you, but after doing that a couple times, I just really feel stress just melting away. It feels so good in the body. Then we're going to try a breath of joy. Breath of joy brings the energy level up. We'll do this seated. So just make sure that you're sitting up nice and tall. We'll take a nice inhale here as we lift the arms overhead. So when we sweep the arms up, we inhale. When we bring the arms out to the side, we inhale. We sweep them up again. And then on the exhale, ha, the arms come down. So we'll put that together like this. Keep it going, everyone. It's as if you're conducting an orchestra. 3 inhales and then let it out with a ha. Good job, everybody. Really bringing that energy level up. Good, beautiful. Great. And now we can come to stillness once again. We're going to bring things down from that high energy back down to that lower energy. And right here, we'll do a seated twist. We know that twists wring out toxins in the body and also wring out any negativity, especially negative toxic thoughts that we just want to let those float away. So sitting up nice and tall, we'll take that right hand to the left knee as we inhale through the crown of the head and then exhale, twisting to that left side, breathing in and out of the side body, growing tall through the spine. Beautiful. Good. Coming back to the center. We'll do the same thing on the other side. This time, opposite hand to the opposite knee. Inhale as we lift through the crown of the head. Exhale, twist to the right. Breathing here. Beautiful. Letting all negative thoughts float away. Good. Coming back to center, I invite you to try that one more time at your own breath on your own. Very good. Excellent. We're going to bring things down even more with a forward fold, which is a calming breath. So give yourself enough room between your screen and your chair. We'll bring the arms up overhead. And then exhale, fold forward over the legs, rounding the spine, and just letting yourself hang here. Head hangs heavy. Maybe taking the hands down the legs, placing them on the knees or the shins or the ankles, and just breathing into the whole of the back body. Good. Placing your hands on the chair, uncurling the spine one vertebra at a time. We'll do that again. And so when we come forward, that's like a little inversion. You're holding your head down lower than your heart. And that's actually really good for us. It makes the blood go to the head, it drains the lymphatic system. It has so many benefits. However, if coming down like that doesn't serve you, if you have problems with vertigo, dizziness, then go ahead and sit this one out. If you want to join us, if you're able, go ahead. So, inhaling as we lift the arms up overhead, exhaling, falling forward like a waterfall. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Beautiful. Taking a hold of your chair and using your core to bring you back up to a seated position. And now we're going to do a little bit of a back bend here. So let's line up again, feet on the floor, nice 90-degree bend to the knees, placing the hands on the thighs. We'll go ahead and send those fingers towards the knees as we take a little back bend here, taking our gaze up, breathing in, breathing out. And the back bend like this is to bring energy, clears the mind. Good. Exhale, come back to seated. And we'll go ahead and try a back bend one more time. So inhaling as you move those hands toward the knees, arching the back slightly. Exhaling, coming back to a nice tall seat. One last posture here. If you have a blanket nearby, go ahead and find that now. I'm going to go ahead and grab mine. And as you can see, I've got it rolled up here. I'm just going to set it over my knees in my lap. And so we're going to do a child's pose seated with the blanket on your knees. You're going to place your elbows down on that blanket and then just come forward, making a little nest with your hands. Place your forehead right there in your hands and come forward, letting the whole back body soften and round. Breathing in and out of the back body. Beautiful. And when you're ready, coming back to seated. So the child's pose that we just did with a blanket in the chair is also a calming pose. I can't think of a better way to segue into our deep rest tonight. So I invite you to find a pillow, the blanket that you just used if you need one, and your space to either come out nice and long, laying on the floor or on a couch, anything nearby, or seated in your chair for your deep rest tonight. So take a few moments to get nice and cozy and comfortable, perhaps even lowering your lights a bit, and even finding your aromatherapy or your music if that supports you while we rest. Good. And as you are getting comfortable, remembering that just taking your time to make sure that you're setting yourself up well. If you're lying on the floor, rolling your shoulder blades underneath you so that you can feel your connection to the ground. If you're seated in your chair, perhaps shifting your sitting bones from one side to the other to make sure that you're nice and supported there. Good. And when you're ready, closing the eyes or leaving them softly cast down in front of you as you begin to connect with your breath. Breathing in and breathing out. Begin to feel the body soften. Begin to feel the body respond to the breath. You are in no hurry here. Go ahead and unplug your hard drive, unclutter the mind, and come to stillness, the stillness that you so deserve. And as you are breathing, think that three-part breath: collarbones, ribs, belly. Belly, ribs, and collarbones. Beautiful. So starting at the top of the head, I invite you to loosen and soften all the muscles of the face, those muscles that work so hard all day. We're going to smooth out those worry lines in the forehead. We're going to find ease in the temples and the cheekbones and the jaw. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Finding spaciousness behind closed eyes, letting it all go. And then moving your awareness down into the throat, allowing the throat to open slightly, letting the breath move past the throat, breathing in and breathing out, just feeling the expansion of the throat, your collarbones, your chest. Beautiful. Letting the shoulders soften and relax. And then bringing your awareness to the right shoulder, the right upper arm, the elbow, forearm, wrist, and hand, the back of the hand and the palm of the hand, and all the fingers of the right hand, the thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and pinky finger. So from the fingers of the right hand all the way down up to the right shoulder. Your whole right arm is relaxed. Breathing now into the right side body, the armpit, the ribs, and the waist. Gently allowing the breath to settle into the right hip, the thigh, the knee, the shin, the ankle, the foot, the top of the foot, and the sole of the foot, and all the toes of the right foot. Big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and baby toe, so that from the toes of the right foot all the way up to the right hip, your whole right leg is relaxed. Your whole right side is completely and totally relaxed. Breathe into that sensation of relaxation and ease. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Now we find ourselves on the left side of the body, breathing into the left shoulder, the left upper arm, elbow, forearm, wrist, and hand, the back of the hand, the palm of the hand, and all the fingers of the left hand, the thumb, index finger, ring finger, middle finger, ring finger, and pinky finger, so that from all the fingers of the left hand, all the way up to the left shoulder. Your whole left arm is relaxed. Taking your time to move down the side body to the armpit, the ribs, and the waist. And finally letting your awareness settle into the left hip, the thigh, the knee, the shin, the ankle, the foot, the top of the foot, and the sole of the foot, and all the toes of the left foot. Big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and baby toe, so that from the toes of the left foot all the way up to the left hip, your whole left leg is relaxed. Your whole left side is completely and totally relaxed. Both sides of the body are completely relaxed. Breathe into that sensation of relaxation and ease. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Finally, the back body and all parts of the body that have contact with the ground beneath you or your chair. Feeling your body surrender to the surface beneath you. The back of the legs, the buttocks, the low back, middle back, the upper back, and the shoulder blades, the back of the head. The whole back body is relaxed. The whole back body is completely and totally relaxed. Breathe into that sensation of relaxation and ease. Let it go, let it go, let it go. And now for the front body and all parts of the body that shine toward the twinkling stars. The front of the legs, the pelvis and the hips, the low belly and the upper belly, the chest, the ribs, and the heart. Your heart, your generous, caregiving heart. Breathe in some appreciation for your beautiful, kind, loving heart. This heart that gives to all those in your care each and every day. Your whole front body is relaxed. Your whole body is relaxed. Rest now. I trust that my body knows what it needs. I will allow it to rest. Very gently and very slowly begin to bring your awareness back to the body, inviting in a little movement, wiggling fingers and toes, taking a nice full body stretch wherever you are, or finding another movement or pose or posture that brings you support and comfort as you ease back into the present moment. Taking some deep breaths, nice big inhale and a nice long deep exhale. And as you are beginning to awaken, I'll go ahead and read a quote from tonight's practice from Amy Lee McCree. She says, "When we self regulate well, we are better able to control the trajectory of our emotional lives and resulting actions based on our values and sense of purpose." And so, when you're ready, perhaps rolling over to one side, making a little pillow for your head there as you gently begin to then press yourself back to a seated position. And you can meet me with hands resting at the heart. Well, I hope everyone is feeling a little bit less stressed right now. Thank you so much for coming here tonight and practicing with me. Just bring those thumb knuckles against your sternum as you feel that ebb and flow of the breath once again. Reminding yourself that the breath is a wonderful form of self care, and that it is not selfish to take care of yourself first. The light within me honors and recognizes the light that I see emanating from each and every one of you. We share that acknowledgement when we say together, Namaste.